Hello student, I am your physics faculty and today we will begin a new chapter, that is ray optics. So ray optics is basically study of light, and about light we have already studied in our junior standard, but now we will study concept of light considering every parameter and dimension in detail. Okay, so let's start. So our first topic is what is light. Our first topic is what is a light. So in our junior classes we already studied about light. So light can be defined as, light is an electromagnetic wave. Light is an electromagnetic spectrum. Light is an electromagnetic spectrum ranging from radio wave to gamma rays. Okay, so this is radio waves. This is microwave. This is infrared rays. This is visible region. UV rays. This is X-rays. And finally we get gamma rays. Understand? Clear? So this is the pattern in which we have to learn this all these waves. Okay, radio, microwave, microwave. This is infrared rays, this is visible region, this is UV rays, and this is X-ray, and this is gamma rays. Okay, okay, understand? So this is the basic definition of light. So our next topic is properties of light. Properties of light you have been already studied in your junior classes. Properties of light. So our first property of light is, light has a speed of 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second in air or vacuum. Understand? Clear? Second property is, light is an electromagnetic wave. Light is an electromagnetic wave. Light is an electromagnetic wave in which electric field as well as magnetic field will occur. Third property is, light carry energy and momentum. It means from one place to or one point to another point, light carry only energy and momentum. So next property is, light carry energy and momentum. Understand? Light carry energy and momentum. Clear? Next property is, for same medium speed of light speed of light, frequency of light, speed of light, frequency, wavelength does not change. Does not change. Understand? So these are the basic properties. Next final property is from one medium to another medium, from one medium to another medium, speed of light and wavelength of light changes, but frequency does not changes. Frequency does not change. Okay, so these are the basic properties of light which we have to remember. Okay, understand? So write these all these properties and definition of light. So student, our next topic is, which you have been already studied in 10th class, that is reflection. That is reflection. Then what is reflection? Reflection is a bouncing back of light rays. Reflection is a bouncing back of light rays in a same medium is known as reflection. Bouncing back of light rays in a same medium is known as reflection. So the bouncing back of, we can define reflection, the bouncing back of light ray in same medium is known as reflection. Understand? So basically reflection is of two types. Reflection is of two types. Reflection is of two types. First is regular reflection. Understand? And second one is irregular reflection. Okay student, so what is regular reflection? So regular reflection can be defined as an incident light ray which incident on regular surface or a smooth surface, then it is known as regular reflection. When an incident light reflect on irregular surface, or we can say rough surface, then it is known as irregular reflection. Okay, understand? So we can write here, first definition is regular reflection. First definition is what? Regular reflection. So our first definition is regular reflection. So regular reflection can be defined as when an incident ray reflect on smooth surface, smooth or regular surface, regular surface, then it is known as regular reflection. Then it is known as, students, regular reflection. Understand? Second definition, what? Okay, for an example, let's suppose an example number 1. Suppose this is a smooth surface. If an incident light ray is incident on this point is known as, first of all, this point is known as point of incidence. This point is known as point of incidence. Okay, and from this point we have to draw a normal, and in 11th class you have been already studied about normal. Understand? Clear? Normal makes an angle 90 degree to the horizontal surface. Okay, so this is a incident ray, and after reflection it move with an angle theta. This is angle of incidence, this is angle of reflection. Okay, clear? So this surface is smooth. If the incident ray incident on a smooth surface, then the reflection is known as regular reflection. Understand? So our next definition is irregular reflection. So student, our next definition is irregular reflection. So irregular reflection is defined as when an incident ray, second one is irregular reflection. It is defined as when an incident ray reflect on rough surface or irregular surface, then it is known as irregular reflection. Then it is known as irregular reflection. Okay, so let's suppose an example. This is an irregular surface, or we can say this is a rough surface. If an incident ray incident on this point, this is known as point of incidence. Okay, short में we can call point P dot O dot I, point of incidence. So we have to draw a normal. Understand? So basically student, in our courses we only consider regular reflection. We does not consider irregular reflection. Understand? So in our courses we only consider regular reflection. Okay, so our next topic is, these are the two type of reflection. First one is regular reflection, second one is irregular reflection. So our next topic is law of reflection, which is very simple to you, because you have already studied in your junior classes. Okay, the first law. So first law is angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Okay, second law is incident ray normal reflected ray, all lie in same plane. Understand? Oh, so by diagram we can figure out that this is an irregular surface or regular surface. This is an regular surface, or we can call smooth surface. So therefore we can say this is an incident ray, this is an incident ray. This point is known as point of incidence, point of incidence, and from point of incidence we draw a normal which is perpendicular to the horizontal surface, and this point of incidence our reflected ray is reflect in the same medium, that is reflected ray. Okay, this angle is known as angle I, this angle is known as angle R. Okay, so we can say angle I is equal to angle R, and also we can call angle theta. Understand? If this angle is theta, then we can call this angle is also a theta angle. Understand? तो ये this angle is I, this angle is R. Okay, and second property, second law is incident ray, normal and reflected ray all lie in same plane. So these three rays all lie in same plane, incident ray, normal and reflected ray all lie in same plane, in 2D plane. Okay, so write down this whole theory about reflection. Okay, so student, our next topic is mirror. So our next topic is mirror. So in our junior classes we already studied there are two type of mirror. One is plane mirror and second one is spherical mirror. Spherical mirror is also of two type. First one is concave mirror and second one is convex mirror. So our next topic is mirror. Our next topic is mirror. Okay, so mirror is of two type. First one is plane mirror. Plane mirror, which will be used in our houses, that is plane mirror. And second one is spherical mirror. Second one is spherical mirror. Spherical mirror is also categorized into two parts. First one is concave mirror. Second one is convex mirror. Okay, understand? So first we will talk about plane mirror. Talk about plane mirror. Plane mirror is nothing but plane mirror can be defined as in which one side is polished and the other side is reflecting side. One side is polished and other side is reflecting side. This side is reflecting side and this side is polished side. Okay, clear? So next is properties of plane mirror. Properties of plane mirror. Our next topic is properties of plane mirror. So first property is distance. First property is distance of object is equal to distance of object is equal to distance of image. Distance of image. Okay. Second property is all the incident ray from the point object after reflection or refraction, will meet at a common point known as image. Okay. Third property is if object is real, then image is virtual. If object is real, then image is virtual. Next property is if object is virtual, then image is real. Easy. Understand? And last property is fifth property, from an observer. Okay, an observer can observe an image from the field, from the axis, from the point is known as field of view. Is known as what? Field of view. Understand? So field of view. What is field of view? Very important property. Let's see, suppose an example. Let's suppose this is the mirror. This is the plane mirror in which an object O is given, which is at a distance of u from the plane mirror. Observer is standing on this axis. This axis is named as AB. If we have to calculate field of view, so what we have to do? First of all, a ray is incident on topmost point of mirror. Topmost point is C and bottommost point is D. Understand? So according to law of reflection, we can say this is the incident ray. After this point is known as point of incidence, and after reflection, what this point of incidence, from point of incidence a normal is drawn. This angle is known as theta angle. If this angle is theta, then this angle is also known as theta. Because from law of reflection we can say that angle I is equal to angle R. Angle I is equal to angle R. Angle R is equal to angle theta. Angle I is equal to what? Angle R, and these both angle are equal to theta angle. Clear? So this is the normal. Or we can say this object can draw a incident light which is incident on point D, which is the lowermost point, bottommost point of mirror. So after reflection, this is the reflected ray, this is the incident ray. From this point a normal is drawn, that is N2, that is N1. This angle is known as alpha. So this angle is also known as alpha by law of reflection. Understand? So okay student, so our next topic is field of view. Okay, so in the previous topic, in the mirror, properties of mirror, I also defined one of the property, that is a field of view. So it is a very important property in ray optics. So it can be elaborated as suppose a mirror, okay, a mirror name AB, okay, an object O is at a distance U from the mirror. What will we will have to do? What will we have to do? First take incident ray which is incident on mirror at the topmost point, that is known as point of incidence. Point of incidence. From this point of incidence, a ray is reflected rays, and from this point of incidence a normal is drawn, okay, that is N1. From this O point object, a ray, incident ray is reflected, is incident on point B, that is point of incidence. From this point of incidence a normal is drawn which is perpendicular to the vertical mirror, that is N2. So this is the region of field of view. This is the region of field of view. So this point can be taken as C and this point can be taken as D. Okay students. So if I ask a question that which observer is see the image of an object. So suppose I take an observer 1 and observer 2 and observer 3. So your answer is observer 1 and observer 2 can see the image of an object because they both were standing in field of view region. Understand? And while observer 3 can't see the image of object because observer 3 is not standing in field of view. Understand? So this is the example of field of view. I will take another example. So let's suppose taken another example number 1, that is example number 2. It is an example number 1. Okay, it is a concept. By this concept we also solve any question. So first find the example 2 is find the coordinates Find the coordinates of an observer of a man standing on a y-axis. Standing on y-axis as shown in figure. Okay, students, this is the example in which we have to find out the coordinates of a man. So let's suppose this is the x-axis and this is y-axis, and a mirror is given whose coordinates are 4, 4 and 4, 2. Okay, and object is at x-axis, that is 2, 0. Understand, this is the origin, that is 0, 0. Okay, student. So what will we we have to do that? First of all, from point object, there will be many infinite rays will be incident on the mirror. But what we have to do, first we incident a ray on the lowermost point of the mirror, and we take an incident ray which is incident on the topmost point of the mirror. So this is the y-axis. Okay, so from point of incidence a normal is drawn, that is normal n1, and from point of incidence a normal is also drawn, that is n2. Okay, so this is the field of view from an observer can see the image of an object. So this is the object, and image of this object is given by on this side. Clear? So let's suppose this is 2, 0, this is 4, 2, and this is 4, 4. So take, this is A point, this is B point. Okay, this is A point, this is B point, and this is C point. Okay, so first of all, what we have to do, take triangle. Okay, by law of reflection we can say that this angle theta, so this angle is also theta. By law of reflection, this angle is angle I and this angle is angle R. So by law of reflection, angle I is equal to angle R is equal to angle theta. So this is angle theta, so this is also angle theta, alternate angle. This angle theta, so this angle is also theta. So we have to take triangle, in right angle triangle ACO. This side is we also already known meter. Okay, take all side in meter. This is in meter, this is in meter, this is 2 meter, and this is 2 meter. Okay, understand? So take triangle, right angle triangle ACO. We can say that tan theta is equal to AC upon CO. That is equal to AC is 2 meter, CO is also 2 meter. Then tan theta is equal to what? 1 meter. Sorry, 1. Tan theta is equal to what? 1. So this is the equation number 1. Understand? Very simple question. So next we have to take CD. Okay, we have to take another right angle triangle. This is a 90-degree angle, this angle theta, so this is the perpendicular and this is the base. So in right angle triangle DN1A, we say that tan theta is equal to dN1 upon N1A. So as it is given in the question that this is 4, so this is also 4, 0. This is 4, 2. So we can write this point C as 4, 0. So this is 4. From the origin, this is 4. Then this is also 4. Okay. So this AN1 length is 4 meter. So from equation 1, we can say tan theta is equal to what? 1 is equal to dN1. So dN1 what? NA1, N1A, 4, then 4 into 1, that is equal to 4. That is dN1 is equal to what? 4 meter. So first coordinate is dN1. So dN1 what? This is the dN1, that is 4 meter, and as it is given in the question that this is 2 meter. So from the origin, the total distance is 0,6 meter. First coordinate. Clear? Now we have to calculate the second coordinate, that is this point. This point is known as E. Okay. So what will you have to do? This is theta. So you have to take this angle is alpha. This angle is alpha, then this angle is also alpha. So if this angle is alpha, then if this angle is also alpha. By law of reflection, we can say that this angle is the angle I, so this angle is angle R. So by law of reflection, angle I barabar angle I is equal to angle R. Understand? That is equal to alpha. Clear? So take right angle triangle BCO. In right angle triangle BCO, so in right angle triangle BCO, we can say that tan alpha is equal to, okay, this is alpha angle, so this is also alpha angle, alternate angle. So tan alpha is what? BC upon CO. So tan alpha is equal to BC is 4 meter upon CO is 2 meter, then it is tan alpha is equal to what? 2 is, this is the equation number 2. Now take triangle E and 2B. Take triangle E and 2B. Right angle triangle. This is angle alpha, this is angle 90. In a right angle triangle E and 2B, we have tan alpha is equal to E and 2 upon N2B. Okay. So from equation 2, we can say that tan alpha is equal to 2. E and 2 we have to find, and N2B what? This length is 4 meter, then this length is also 4 meter, NA1, N1A, and this length N2B is also 4 meter. Okay, this is the coordinate of x-axis. So 4, so 2 into 4 is 8. So EN2 is equal to what? 8 meter. EN2 is equal to what? 8 meter. This is the length of EN2. This is the length of what, but students? EN2. Okay, for 8 meter, and we have to calculate the coordinate of point E. So we have to measure from the origin. So this is 8 meter and this is what? 4 meter. 4 plus 8 is equal to what? 12. The coordinates were 0, 12 meter. The final coordinate of, so final coordinate are coordinates of men on y-axis is equal to 0, 6 and 0, 12. Okay, student. So this is the example of field of view. Okay, stop the screen and write all these example and field of view theory. Okay, so take another example of field of view. Let's suppose take another example of field of view. Let's suppose okay, student, example number what? 3. Example number 3, find the coordinates of men. Find the coordinates of men which is standing on y-axis. Understand? Similar question but different value. Okay, diagram is also given in the question. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, and a mirror is given which is in which one side is polished and another side is reflecting. Its coordinate are 4, 3 and 4, 1. Okay, an object is placed at point 2, 0. Understand? Clear? Object name is O. Okay, so we have to find coordinate of a man which is standing on y-axis. So first of all, what we have to do? First of all, we have to draw a diagram. Okay, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is the mirror. 4, 3, this coordinate is 4, 1. Okay, object is, this coordinate is origin, object is at point 2, 0. Understand? An incident ray is incident on lowermost point, which is point B. Its point is A. After reflection, this is the point of incidence. From point of incidence, a normal is drawn which is perpendicular to the vertical mirror. From point of incidence, a ray is reflected at an angle theta. This angle is theta, then this angle is also theta. So what we have to do, this angle is theta, so this is the alternate angle, this is a 90-degree angle, this point is known as C. So from the previous question, what will we have to do? Take right angle triangle BCO. So in right angle triangle BCO we have tan theta is equal to BC upon CO. So tan theta is equal to BC is equal to what? This is 1 meter, this is 2 meter. Okay, clear? So BC is 1 meter, 1 upon what? 2. So this is equation number 1. Take triangle, then after reflection this point is known as D. So in triangle this is 90-degree angle, this angle is theta, and opposite to angle theta is perpendicular, adjacent side is base. In right angle triangle DN1B. Okay, what this side is 4 meter, then this is also 4 meter. Okay, DN1. So tan theta is equal to what? DN1 upon N1B. So tan theta is equal to what? 1 by 2 is equal to DN1. N1B क्या what? 4. So this is 4 upon 2, that is equal to DN1. So 4 2 to the 4, then it is DN1 is equal to 2 meter. Okay, so next incident ray is incident on point A. From point of incidence a normal is drawn, and after reflection a reflected ray is on at an angle alpha. This angle is alpha, then this angle is also alpha, and then this angle is also alpha. So take triangle. So take triangle in right angle triangle ACO. So in right angle triangle ACO, tan alpha is equal to what? AC upon CO. AC upon CO. So tan alpha is equal to what? AC. What? AC what? 3 upon 2. Okay, this is equation number 2. Take triangle. In right angle triangle, this point is known as E. This point is known as N2. EN2A. EN2A. We have tan alpha is equal to what? EN2 upon N2A. So tan alpha is from equation 2, tan alpha is equal to what? 3 by 2. EN2 we have to find. N2A is equal to 4 meter. Then 2 2s are 4. So 6. EN2 is equal to what? 6 meter. All sided are in meter. Okay, okay students, so this is 2 meter, so this is 1 meter from the origin, this is 2 meter, so this point is 2 meter, so coordinate is 3, 0. Okay, this point from point E to N2, this is 6 meter. So from this is 3 meter. So 3 plus 6 is equal to 0 plus 0 into 0, 9. So coordinates of a man standing on okay, of a man standing on y-axis is R 0, 3 and 0, 3 and 0, 9. Okay student, understand? Okay, thank you.